30 a.m. I get a text. Emergency. Come quick. It's urgent. Mom's down. My sister responds. What are you talking about? Mom is down. Needs help. That was a message from my dad on March 25th, 2024. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, my name is Brian Mendonca, and I hope to share with you a little story today around sudden cardiac arrest. Sudden cardiac arrest impacts 350,000 people in the United States. It is the third largest killer on healthcare in the United States after cancer and other diseases. If you think about 350,000 people, that's like 7 times of all the people at the Seahawks Stadium at Lumen Field gone from this world every single year. What is sudden cardiac arrest? Sudden cardiac arrest can be confused with a few different things. We hear the term a heart attack, we hear the term stroke, we sometimes hear the word sudden cardiac arrest. They're 3 different things. Stroke is related to, call it some sort of an imbalance or an issue with a blood vessel in the brain. A heart attack is actually when you have some sort of debris or calcium or plaque or something of that nature within the arteries that's impacting or impeding the flow of blood to your heart. That stops the heart. A sudden cardiac arrest is exactly what it says. Sudden cardiac arrest. It is really kind of an electrical imbalance in an individual's heart that shuts it off. For no apparent reason, it can happen as young as a couple of months old to as old as 90 or even further. It can happen to a fittest of the fittest athlete like Damar Hamlin or Christian Eriksen in soccer or a variety of college athletes, or it could happen to my mom, a 61-year-old who just went out for her walk that she would every single day go for her walk at 5:30 in the afternoon. Her story, she went out for her walk at 5:30 in the afternoon. As she was leaving her apartment building, that's the text my dad got from the security guard or the bellman at the apartment building. She instantly collapsed right there in front of the door, exiting the apartment building. It was a perfect day. The temperature was normal. She just had her tea in the afternoon with my dad. My dad was getting ready for golf. Nothing unusual. She's 135 pounds. She has no heart disease. She has perfect blood pressure, a little bit of diabetes that she's had for about 25 years, and that's about it. Nothing else that would signal any sort of issue. So she collapses. What happens next? The security guard reacts. His first thought, I need to call 911. He does that, immediately puts a call into 911. He doesn't know anything else what to do, but he contacts my dad. Perfect, get help fast. A passerby, and I'll get to this a little bit, when my parents live in Dubai, in the Middle East, it's a fairly busy city, so they're not in a rural area, they're very populated city area. There was a passerby, a bystander that was walking by, a mom with their young kids walking by, saw the commotion, hopped into the apartment building entrance, didn't know what to do, started looking around, tapping my mom on the face, lifting her shoulder, realized something was wrong. Something clicked in her head. She has seen this before on TV, and she had seen it before while she was watching her son go through CPR and AED training, as he is a relatively young athlete / coach for his team. She watched him learn. She went without hesitation, started performing CPR on my mom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like a motor, just like an engine, she kept performing. That bought her valuable time. EMS was on scene in about 6 minutes. She was defibrillated by EMS with a defibrillator. She was then transported to a level 1 trauma center. A month later, she's back home. She's safe, she's healthy, and today she's back on her regular walks after several months of recovery. She's neurologically intact. She continues to celebrate her life and her time with my dad. We get to connect with her every single day. And that point in time, that little moment of something that you cannot prepare for, but you could not prepare, but you could be trained for. What this young lady did for my mom is really what has impacted not just her, but my family and the community around her. Sudden cardiac arrest, amongst a variety of different things like cancer and HIV and other diseases, can actually be cured by CPR or with the use of a defibrillator, accessible to almost anybody and everybody. With CPR and a defibrillator, you can make an impact. All of us have the opportunity to get CPR and AED trained by our local Red Cross, our local fire departments, our town halls, and variety of different first responders. My son, who is now a lifeguard at 16, is trained in CPR and first aid. My 11-year-old and my wife and myself are all trained. We took the opportunity to get trained at the Bottles Fire Department. I took the opportunity to get trained by the Seattle Red Cross. For $40, you all can make an impact to get trained, get certified, and hopefully you never have to use it. But if the time calls, you can make an impact. You can make an impact to a person like myself, to the family members, your community, anyone around you. So as this month of October is Sudden Cardiac Arrest Awareness Month, I empower you all to go out there, contact your local Red Cross, contact your local fire department, make a new friend, and find out how you can get trained and make an impact in your community. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. My time is done.